Shabbat Shalom. Assalamu alaikum. Islam. Shalom. Peace. Turn this down some. So, I'm going to say this. Let me say this. I'm quite sure if we really did like real thorough investigations, man, all of us are probably tied into so much stuff that we don't even know about. You know what I mean? These indigenous aboriginal people of America, we were killed off by disease and so much other stuff, man. And then not just that, they were family voyages back and forth from the Americas. And it was always some type of survival. When you're back up against the wall, you'll be surprised what you might do. You'll be surprised what you might be. Like, I was giving my little brother this scenario today, right? And the scenario was kind of like, back then the thinking was different. Even like now, people sell fentanyl. We know that shit wrong. We know that shit killing us. But every time I turn around, there's a documentary on it that everybody grabbing popcorn and sodas and shit to go watch about somebody that's actually killing the community. Example, Jay-Z. We all know Jay-Z is a drug dealer. We all know this. We all know that Yoda made all his money off pretty much selling bricks in the hood. I know Jimmy Jones, all these boys. I know these boys. Understand? I've been out here, so I really know these boys. I'm not putting them on blast. I'm just saying that was then. I ain't talking. I'm talking about back in the day. These niggas OGs now. I'm an OG. I'm just a little bit more conscious. I know I'm a little sharp on the little things that make I move different, man. We glorify heroin distributors. We glorify, Dolph Cool Kid, but everybody knows Shorty was doing in the streets. But these are the ones that we robbing our cars. These are the ones that we bump to and let our kids listen to. Our kids be in the backseat talking about, kill that nigga, kill that nigga. I got all the dope, I'ma kill you, nigga, I'ma kill you, nigga. What is that doing for us? Yeah, I'm here. Good. Give y'all some visuals. Let y'all know I'm alright. Yeah. Y'all see the camouflage panther slash puma. So yeah. But let's read a little bit, y'all. So it says, who is this Dorsey family? Descendants of Dorsey, Edward Dorsey, 1615, 1659. So, let's get perspective real quick. We already know that back then here, during this time period, what no Caucasians doing shit. Understand this. They wasn't doing shit. Alright. Now. So this says Ed Dorsey, son of Ed Dorsey, an unknown, was born in what? Middlesex, England, right? Okay. He died in Chesapeake Bay, off Kent Island, Anne Arundel County, Maryland, United States, about 44. Right? He was buried in Virginia, United States. Alright, so let's get a perspective on everything. So, alright, so now we know this is the Bay, Chesapeake Bay, for those that know the East Coast. The Bay is a lot going on in the Bay, man. A lot going on, man. A lot going on, man. Treaties being made, because, Europe back then was going through it. So their out was here. That's because they come from here. You gotta understand, these trips happen all the time. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. These royal people, they are worldly. Ancient Egypt, Sumeri, Al-Cable land, Abyssinia, all over the place, man. Royal people all over the world. Okay, Atlantis was a big place. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on that we even realize what's going on. So, family search. This is in the 1600s in Kent Island, Anne Arundel County, right? So, genealogy, blah, 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 blah. So I get to reading the name Dorsey. It was pronounced as it spelled Dorsey, right? And in fact, it appears at times so recorded, okay? It was also written Dorsey, for which circumstances of French origin has been claimed for the family, but there is evidence to indicate that Maryland's Dorsey had been located for a time, at least in Ireland, prior to their arrival in America. That their second, 12th, 13th, 15th ride to America. This ain't no first time shit. Stupid. That the family bore arms. Okay, the family bore arms is proved by the seal to the original will. Right? These dates, January 7, 1742, of Caleb Dorsey and Anne Arundel County, which displays on a fez between 3 wolf heads, a lion passant guarded. Fez, that fez? That might be fez. So Edward Dorsey, also called Edward Dorsey, gentleman, received 1650 a grant for 200 acres of land in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, and a grant was issued to him on February 23, 1651, for 200 acres additional. We're gonna be here for a minute, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all know now. Listen. Understand that we gotta get other perspectives too. There are other things we gotta know too. And right now we're learning. We're opening up can of worms. Now I've been around for a minute now, so I understand you have to ask questions. So we're gonna have questions, and hopefully you guys get back to me. It is what it is. All right. So Ed Dorsey died prior to 1681. For on December the 6th of that year, Ed Dorsey of Anne Arundel County, Gent, son of Edward Dorsey, late said county, deceased, interested in Hopley in the hole to his brother John Dorsey. Now we know these is melanated people. We know that these are Huguenots, Moors, ancient Egyptians, Micmac. I found the hieroglyphs. Anybody got any problems with it? I'm gonna suggest that you holler at Dr. Osoro, Alim Ilbay. So if you really want to get the correct perspective, let's dig in the crease with an OG that a doctor. He's been studying this thing for 30 years. Shouts out to Dr. Osoro. Where we at? Sometimes I get a little. So in Chesapeake Bay, off Kent Island, Maryland, according to the above, that would mean that his son Edward Jr. arrived in 1661. Right? Original Ed Dorsey was deceased. This source states that Edward Dorsey was born in England. Alright? That's cool because you had a bunch of people jumping around. Ed Dorsey was among the first settlers that did their account of Anne Arundel County. First of all, you don't come into no ancient area really be on your setup and shop and shit unless you already connected. Period. Coming from lower Norfolk County, Virginia, with the Puritans and Dependents, his ancestry has been subject of much debate over the past 60 years. I'm quite sure. Did you hear this? Let me do this again. His ancestry had been the subject of much debate. Over the past 60 years. So I'm going to tell you my perspective. It seemed like a flip-flop switcheroo happened on paper. Paper genocide, mean. So, yeah, paper genocide is mean. Here, I think Lord Dang said that shit. But we know you quoted from somebody. We always trying to make it seem like we put the information out first when we're actually reading it from some information. So all that, I put it out first, and the kids, dog. It's just weird to me, man. This thing. It's weird to you'll see. All right, so that the family bought arms is proved by the seal to the original will. Okay, there's a seal that there's an army. You got me on board. So I didn't seen all of this type of stuff already. So it says of Caleb Dorsey. Okay, we just talked about it. Edward Dorsey, also called Ed Dorsey, gentleman, received in 250 a warrant for 200 acres of land in Anne Arundel County, Maryland, and a grant was issued to him February 23rd, 1651 for 200 acres of additional. Edward Dorsey died prior to 1681 on December 6th of that year at Dorsey of Anne Arundel County, Gent, son of Edward Dorsey, late of said county, deceased, conveys his interest in Hockley in the Hole to his brother John Dorsey. Right? So 1659, Chesapeake Bay. I told you guys this is where they hung out a lot. This was their hangout spot, the bay. Off Kent Island, right? Like really, and they like the Natlins too, right? And really, this whole thing is about the oars. I told you guys about the oars already in the last video. Look at the last video and you'll see what oar is. According to the above, that would mean that his son, Edward Jr., arrived in 61 after the original Ed Dorsey was deceased. This source states that Edward Dorsey was born in England. Now, right. They already set up here. This shit shady anyway. Yeah, because it's called that paper, that pen. It's slick with the pen. Yeah, so y'all see. Edward Dorsey was among the first settlers of Anne Arundel County in 1649, coming from lower Norfolk County, Virginia, with his Puritans and Independents. His ancestry had been subject of much. Oh, I did this shit. I read this already. Okay, wait a minute. Hold up. In addition, I gotta use the cursor. Alright. In addition to the I don't like to use cursor because I can't. Sometimes it slip out my finger. In addition to the information at the site, I know that several people who have created their own websites. Right. So this is more like documentation, man. So information website screen. Okay. The information website has been extensively updated in December 1999. It presents material on 7 generations of Dorsey descendants, including data from church records, census, graveyards, marriage license, and genealogy. The data is not complete. There are Dorseys that seem to belong to this family that have not been connected to Ed Dorsey's lineage yet. It is also acknowledged that there is another early Dorsey family in Maryland, which settled mostly in Calvert County and in the Eastern Shore. At times, this family used the spelling of Dorsey as well as Dorsey. So we got two families pretty much out here rocking out. So this Hockley in the Hole, right? So it says, of all distinguished officials whose presence with their families and retainers lent luster to the ancient capital of Baltimore. I just saw this. Scrolling through early while they read, but I know I have a way of reading, and I'm trying to do something. I don't know, like certain none are more indubitably impressed upon the history of province than the early Dorsey brothers, sons of Edward Dorsey, who received his first warrant for land from the Lord Proprietary in the year 1650. In that year, Ed Dorsey, the original progenitor of Hockley Branch of Dorsey, Maryland, received another grant for land adjoining his original warrant. The latter patented in connection with this dude, Captain John Norwood, the land, blah, 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 blah. So, y'all see the direction that I'm going in. So it says up here, warrant MDCL, granted to Edward Dorsey of Hannibal County for 200 acres of land, which he assigns as followeth, as also 200 acres more, part of a warrant for 400 acres, granted John Norwood and the said Dorsey, dated, what's this, 10-10-13. MDLCI, know all men by these presents that I and Dorsey of the county of Anne Arundel County, Boatwright, have granted bargains and sold for value consideration already received all my right, title, interest of land in the warrant of 200 acres, being date 1650, and also 200 acres more, being half of the warrant of 400 acres. What is this 200 acres, 300 acres, 400 acres, 300 acres? What? For one half belonging, okay, alright, okay, so Cap got his too. But trust me, there's a lot of stuff, man. Edward Dorsey sealed. Oh, so here again, it's more. Edward Dorsey and Thomas Manning held a certificate from Thomas Marsh for 600 more adjoining acres. Hear me? Right? Was near Round Bay, Dorsey, held by Edward Dorsey, gave the name to Dorsey's Creek. Now I live in Baltimore. I know where this is. Y'all can take it where y'all want to take it. What I'm trying to tell y'all is this. We need to build something serious. Y'all gotta understand that I am the dude writer. See, this is how this Aquarius whole thing is happening. See, I've been studying also astrology. See, people can go where they want to go with me, but me, when I, I'm so much of a decoder that I like to get the original, the ancient. I'm going to Hammurabi's. Yeah. Yo, everybody want to go to the 10. Understand, the 10 came from something. And it might be that the 42 coming from something. So astrology from ancient Egypt. Osiris, Isis, Horus, who is Jesus, which is, y'all already know. Anubis, Nephites. Who were the Nephites? For forbidden histories of America. Yeah. Set my raw. These are not something I get into. These are old. This is an old situation. Now we have to get a perspective and create ours now. We just have guidelines to live by. I praise the Most High God. Now, yeah, we know that. Man, what is that? Do I gotta go to that verse where God says He makes us in His image? Man, I'm gonna go there. I forgot which chapter and verse it was. Give me a second. It say we make them in our images. I'm like, yo, what? It say we make them. I'm trying my light messed up. Playing games with that. Hijack City. Oh, here we go. So this right, we gonna go. Let's go to Bible. So it says, then God said, let us make man in our image. But I'm losing it when it's right here. Wait a minute. Let me show y'all. Bible Hub, Genesis, chapter 1, verse 27. It says, then God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, to rule over the fish of the sea and the birds of the air, over the livestock and over the earth itself, and every creature that crawls upon it. Look, God then said, God blessed them and said to So I know what Dorsey Creek is, okay, upon which was located Thomas Gates, right, whose will in 1659 reads, I give Michael plantation, right, I desire that they give to, because we know about the indentured servitude, we know that these people, you know, we know that these people really had to work for real, and we know that the majority of them were Caucasoids anyway. We know this. So before we get it twisted and get it misconstrued, understand this is all paperwork. So gotta dig the babies out, man. Everything ain't always what it seems. So it says Edward Dorsey signs Cornelius, Edward Dorsey, Thomas Manning, and Thomas Marsh has 600 men adjoining Captain Norwood. Okay? And there's a whole situation. I'm just giving y'all for the sake of time. So I'm getting all this. I'm Captain John Dorsey. So I'm like, okay. Trying to see what's going on, man. I mean, what I know is who I am today. That's who I know who I am today. What I am is what they call a nigga that don't got shit. So y'all can sit back and be like, man, listen. If it is like, okay, so if all this was going on, where mine at? Where's mine at? Cause I'm gonna tell you, yeah, all right, man, my people been struggling. You hear me? I do know that history is funky, and you really gotta look at it. So this right here is the unit history of Tom's Creek Hunters game. Oh, is this the one? Wait, this might not be the one. Give me 1 second. Hold up. This might not be the one. This is. This might not be the one. It might be the one. Do me a favor, sit back. So, man, that's not the one. Hold up. I know it's a Emmitsburg, right up. So I've been checking out all of these. What is this? Alright, so this name used to be Ridgely, I think. It wasn't Dorsey. I think it was Ridgely. I did some work and I found Ridgely. So say born into a wealthy and political prominent family, William Ridgely, right? Okay, Ridley family wielded power in Maryland, particularly in Anne Arundel County and Baltimore County. William, first cousin, Captain Charles Ridgely, From what I understand, I seen some other paperwork, and I think Ridgely was the original, and then it turned to Dorsey. I'm still looking into it. You know, it's another question. See if you can figure that out. Was a renowned party boss in Baltimore County and a leading voice of the House of Delegates. Charles' nephew, Charles Carnan or Canan Ridgely, make me start thinking. William Ridgely took a commission as an line in the 3rd Company of the 1st Maryland Regiment. Okay, there was like a revolutionary battalion. There was a militia. Now, if it's anything like, I don't know, man. I found out some stuff about the Buffalo Soldiers. I didn't really know how to take it. You know, people was teaming up, needed jobs, and times was hard. People was trying to eat. There was a lot going on, man. Instead of judging things, you know what I mean? That's what we here for. We here to understand what happened, and hopefully through divine powers, we change and make things right, dog. Heard you, man. You know what I mean? We just gotta really find out what's going on. Water Creek, alright, usually. So the point I'm making is the flying cat. Right? There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. And not just that, they did an excellent job of covering shit up. They did an excellent job. They did an excellent job of covering. Alright, so what is this? More hijack, stop playing. I know the hijack fucking with me. You already know that, man. You're not gonna let me go anywhere. You're not gonna let me go anywhere I went to. Well, never mind. Let me go back to the. It's about the flying camp. Look up what the flying camp were in Anne Arundel County, right? And they won't leave my computer alone. Leave my shit alone, man. Alright, so I'm seeing things like this. The inventory of Colonial Edward Dorsey's estates bears evidence of his manner of life, for the begets of silver tankards and cordial cups, silver-hilted swords, chafing dish, and other evidences of the convenience of elegances indicate that he kept a dignity into a provincial justice and keeper of the Great Seal. What is the Great Seal? The keeper of the Great Seal. And field officer of the colonial troops in this county. His seal gold ring, which was left to his son Edward, was probably the one used later for Edward and Joshua in sealing a joint deal. The impression of these seals have caused no little conjecture because of the device and motto which have belonged to a maternal line. The small shield has in the center of the hand holding an upright, unsheathed sword with the motto of An Poor Pelf. Full pelt. Man, I done lost. Alright, forget it. I'm making another point since I'm getting deeper. I'm just like, come on, I'm ready to start sifting through this thing. So I'm just making something a point to you guys. That's all. So Chancellor Maryland Edward Dorsey, Maryland Bench, William Dorsey, uh, rights of indentured servants to enlist in King's service. Mr. Dorsey's opinion was given in King's service. So this king, let's see, why there's something else. I'm trying to remember what everything is. Okay, so what is this? Charles Edwards. Now I'm gonna tell you on my paperwork on ancestral.com. Hear me. Every once in a while, they'll change information. I saw around about this year. These years, around about this time period where once it was Edward, then it was Charles, and like there's a bunch of stuff, trickery going on with the paperwork. I can get into that too. That's another whole situation, man. I don't want to really bang on that just yet, but it's a lot about that, brother. Y'all don't know. Like I know about King James, really. Like he wasn't no homosexual. He wasn't none of this shit. That brother was a genius. He translated the Bible in 6 different languages. I mean, maybe took his Egyptian spin or whatever he did, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't dogging the brother. It is what it is. I ain't going there. So every time I turn around, I'm seeing like seals. What is this? I'm seeing keepers of great seals, and I'm also seeing churches involved too. I don't know what's going on with that. All I know is, our people was asleep, man. We got rocked to sleep. And it probably was all about survival, man. You know what I'm saying? When you're back up against the wall, you'd be surprised what you'll do. You know what I mean? So, what is this? Lawyers, okay. Announced that her fortune would be 30 somethings, will go to her father's relatives. So, what is this? What's going on? Somebody giving away some money, and what's going on? Whole bunch of names, aunts, uncles, cousins, severing them. Okay, so let's go ease on down the road. All right, so I'm reading this book here. Why it's going down? It's supposed to be going up. It's doing the opposite shit. Man, hijack city, man. Like, yo, you're running your mouth too much, dog. So there's a book out called The Dorsey Family. Dorsey and Nemo. So I get to flipping through. Flip with me, y'all. Hold up. I get to flipping through. Alright. And, This is the table of contents. Why is it going the other way? What's going on? I don't know what's going on, man. Shit. I can't read it like that. It's supposed to be. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Now I get to read. No. Y'all had to excuse me. I'm a man, yo, so I don't really be into a bunch of childish shit. I be into really like getting to the nitty gritty, trying to figure out what's going on. So, whatever, man. You know, everybody put their pieces together, and everybody got these specialties. And man, you never know, man, what we could turn this shit into. You know, so I better think business and get with me. That's all I'm saying. So, wait a minute. So let me read some of this. Oh man, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Just sit back, chill. I had some music on. This is really kind of a touchy subject. You know, I'm just trying to decode some stuff.
Yes, you. Why aren't you
Right,
the landlord? Every day you go to and from work and you look up and you see apartment buildings, self-storage facilities, office buildings, shopping centers, and
you got it. Yeah, I'm gonna use Lofi tonight. Shouts out to Lofi. Hopefully Lofi don't. It's usually not. Y'all know I make music too, so I usually like my music. Lofi put you in that mood where you can just, vibe. So I'm reading, right? So it's tobacco at first. Tobacco situation. Dorsey, the first letter of the name, 240 acres. I mean, here we go. We start with the acre shit again. Again, family affixed with seals of different types. So we talked about the seals already. This is a different book. Hold on. Trying to flip the page. Alright, man. Up here we say find my mark. Hold up. Find my mark. Because I had it, but you know these computers really act crazy. Man, I had the cue, yo. I was like, down there on Monday, yo. Alright, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find this shit. Cashapp. I know y'all. Ease up. I know. Oh, I gotta get my power put down. I know. Oh shit. Alright. Man. Alright. Bang. Bang. Alright, so this right here is when I start picking up on things. I go November 1650. Edward Dorsey of County of Anne Arundel was granted a warrant of 200 acres in Maryland. And in 1651, 200 acres in Maryland. Half a warrant for 400 acres granted by John. John Norwood gave me 400 more. Omission and description of these surveys make it impossible to determine the location of these tracts of land. A tract of land called Norwood, containing 200, was laid out in Calvert County on October 27, 1651. John Norwood in Anne Arundel County, planter on the west side of the Chesapeake Bay, adjoining the land of Thomas Mears. July 3rd, 1650, a tract of 350 acres of land called Howard was laid out at Matthew Howard in the county of Anne Arundel, planter lying on the south side of the Severn River near a creek called Marsh Creek, beginning at the hollow in the said creek called Howard's Hollow, and extending south of the creek and a swamp called Howard Swamp. There was also laid out for him a parcel of land for 45 more acres, you hear me, adjoining the above tract on the rest, and also 255 acres. How you mean? These niggas down there, acre on an acre on the acre on, like ain't no 4, 5, for everything 200, 500, 900. Some connection there, like you just don't come loose, run down on somebody's spot, and it's not already some type of connection. So here it says, at a court held on August 3rd, 1659, Thomas Miles petitioned the court against John Freeman, showing that he had bought a parcel of land of Freeman containing 10 acres land on the south side of the Severn River between the land belonging to Edward Dorsey and John Norman. These two was homies, yet had no assurance that he, say, peacefully enjoyed the same. Man, I just felt like this, man. If we go at this situation, this would be crazy if we go at this situation right now. You know what I mean? It'd be crazy, man. Israel be set all the way up, man. You hear me? Israel be set all the way up, man. Sometime before 1659 or 8, Edward Dorsey took up another tract of land containing 400 acres land in Anne Arundel County. Them the south side of Severn River and the branch Broad Creek. This tract was later patented by his 3 sons and called Hockley and the Hole. This was the flipping of the soul. The actual ingredients where they slid in some pattern, like, just trying to eat, man. There's so many theories we can take, but glacials, somebody will make a video about it. They gonna sneak it in. Somebody like Cordovator, he real stuff. He know how to indirectly say shit to you. Who transported himself into the province in 16? No, I did not fuck with Shorty, man. He cool, but he ain't my man. Man, listen. I'm working on my chakras right now, man. I ain't worrying about beefing with nobody. It was granted to a parcel of land called Gutty Bay, lying on the west side of Chesapeake Bay, on the south side of the Severn River, and on the north side of Dorsey Creek, beginning at the Pine Street and the Creek side. Pine Street and Creek, man, we don't know how big that really is. They said Pine being the bound of 10 acres formerly laid out to the said gates, running north by west into the land lately laid out into John Norwood of same county, the west south of said land unto a marked oak, bounding on the west by a line drawn west from the said oak to a marked oak by the said creek, on the east by the said creek, and on the north by the first west line and Norwood's land, containing 100 acres. Told you it's nothing new. They from the tree to the man, 100 acres, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, man. What's going on? Hockley and the Hole. Ready to pull y'all a whole car. So I'm gonna find out Edwin, Joshua, John, Dorsey, Hot. I wanna know what's up with Hockley, man. Hockley, getting a certain vibration from that man. Okay, so here it is right here. Man, I didn't know that. Can't see it. I hope y'all can see it. So, Round Bay and Long County, right? These are the mountains, like, there's mountains that we're into. Chesapeake Bay, right? Severn River. So these. You see the point I'm making. Then when I pull the pictures up, it's a whole bunch of dudes, white dudes, with their hands in their dresses. Me, I'm not Illuminati or nothing like that. So, I ain't taking no oaths. So this is in 1658, the Quakers came into Maryland, spreading their religion among the settlers, claiming their converts Thomas More, Nicholas Wyatt, Edward Dorsey, and Anne. And we're not going to leave none of that out. We're going to get all this memsars to figure out what's going on. That the Dorseys did not embrace the faith. They did not embrace the faith is shown by a later writer by Robert Clarkson, a Quaker convert to Elizabeth Harris, then in England, in which he said that Anne Dorsey had abundant grace, but he seemed doubtful that her husband would stick to the faith. So they wasn't into that. They wasn't even into that. That was just a fake out survival tactics. Israel, children of Edward and Ann Dorsey. Stop playing with me, dog. Stop playing with me. There's a lot of hidden shit going on. John Israel. By the way, if you really know, these are my grand folks. These are my people. Let me. The God is going to make sure my people are good. Charles. Alright, so we saw what this is looking like. We saw I showed y'all earlier, right? So you take it where you want to take it. Alright, so bing. I'm not into that kind of shit. I understand this is what you're dealing with. I bet you already know that. Russia. Chicken wing, and so much going on, man. I'm not calling that stupid ass, goofy ass shit. All I know is how I feel today, what I ride with today. And you had your red bones, you already know that. And you had your light skin, yo. Right? This is Europe. Chains, coins. Royalty at its finest, Take it for how you want to take it. Special people. The brawlers. So this says, what's going on right here in this picture? See if we can get it. So it says, Augustus, okay, in 193 260, also known as the Valerian the Elder was Roman emperor from 253 to 260. He was often captive of Persian king Shapur I after the Battle of Edessa, becoming the only Roman emperor who was captured as a prisoner of war. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot going on. You know, look at this. Another brother look like he from Stricker Street. Like he from Pennsylvania Avenue. The young archer. Look. Another Indian with that bow and arrow. People's probably really from India Superior, and that's the second time through, 300, 400 years later. The young soldier of the Holy Roman Empire during the 30 Years' War. They got 30-year war, duh. Everybody know how to fight. The kids come out the womb, you know, with the bow and arrows up. I go on and on, man. About this nobility, this royal nobility. You know what I mean? That you got all these family beefs, family wars going on. Y'all don't even know this whole shit for real is a family war. I mean, if you're dealing with these original people, they all come from the original source. So it's really a family war. Look, some more. The Black Holy Roman Emperor. Black man. So man, I'm just giving a perspective, man. That's all I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is if we can figure out a way to get these things back, yeah, it's a lot of land. I ain't even finished. For the sake of time, I'm gonna cut it short. Here we go. I'm on another page now. May the 11th, 1667, Edward Dorsey received a warrant for 350 acres of land for transporting 7 persons into the province. Excuse me, y'all. Received a warrant for 350 acres of land for transporting 7 persons into the province. As Edward Dorsey of Anne Arundel County, boat right, he signed the said warrant into Cornelius Howard. And here is, man, listen. I read the first page before I started doing this video, so now I'm saying, what? The warrant of the November granted to Edward Dorsey of Anne Arundel County for 200 acres of land, to which he signs as follow, as also 200 acres, more part of the warrant for 400 acres granted. John, so man, you want to beef with me? What you want to do is get with me and let's figure this shit out. Or I'm gonna do it my damn self. Bargained and sold for a valuable consideration already. Yeah, they messed with my computer now, y'all already. So claim to the man on 300, what's this? 200 acres of land bearing date 1,650, and also 200 acres more, being the one half of the one for 400 acres. The one half belonging to your boy Norwood again. It said, my heirs or assigns forever witness my hand and seal forever the day of April. 23rd day of April. So I'm making a point now. Patent, this is the patent right here here's the patent of the Hot Mutual Proclamation. Right? Man, listen. Cut this off, y'all. It's a little bit too much. I don't want nobody jumping through the screen. Alright, so one more stuff. I'm gonna read this mountain. So Edward Dorsey was assigned 60 acres of land called Dorsey by George Yates, deputy survey lying on the south side of Anne Arundel County, Severn, and the creek called Dorsey's Creek. So there's a creek that my grandfather and them owned, beginning at a bounded pine upon a point and running up the said river of the length of 120 perches to cove called Freeman's Cove, there up the said cove to the line of land Captain Norwood. You got Norwood again, he got his 9 parcels, land, I'm looking for numbers right now, numbers, we already know. So look, let me get into this, let me finish reading this. I got holler at my wife, she just came in from work. So, please make some comments. Seal at arms. I already know what our crest looks like. I already know. These crests got black faces on them. The old one. One of the first ones. Mark Chesapeake. 300 perches. Mark the locust tree. Here we go with this again. More trees getting marked off. It's the sun up, y'all. Here we go again. More. What is this? 800 more. 500 more. Let's go to the next page. Edward Dorsey and Arundel County did it. 9 acres. Several more did it. Tapsco River and Patuxent River on a ridge called Elk Ridge, beginning at a bounded pocket standing in the branch of Patuxent River and running north of the Red Oak. 9 acres. I'm with this one. We're gonna cut to the chase. See what's going on. Somebody wanna fight with me. All you gotta do is meet me some nation now. Motherfucker thing to do. Edward Dorsey bought a tract of land containing 100 acres called Hockley in the Hole. I understand my people's always Hockley in the whole place, and they're all in Arundel County, all Columbia, Dorsey Road, all that stuff. So, and this stuff come from an ancient city. This is supposed to be an ancient city in Arundel County. You know what I mean? You just don't. My thing is this: you don't be nobodies on some coming in like, and if you bought it, you bought it. It don't mean it was the invasion. Maybe you really bought it and it's legit. Maybe it was really sold to you. Now what? I got a picture from my last video where it looked like they shaking hands in the picture. So, peace, man. You know what I mean? If anybody want to help build with this, not, I'm going to do it in a damn way. Peace and love y'all. Just more knowledge, more understanding, man. Let's figure some stuff out, man. You know what I'm saying? Figure some stuff out. Love y'all. Assalamu alaikum, Islam. Shabbat shalom. Hey ha. So, love y'all. Y'all already know. I do this for my people. I don't do it for no other reason else, man. And let them have to come off with something that I can substantiate. They're coming up off of. I'm going to war. So, peace.